Hello everybody and welcome back for more Let's Play Super Mario Bros. 3. In today's episode, we are going to do World 4 Giant Land. And Giant Land, well, it's everybody's favorite world for one thing, because, you know, it's, I don't know, it's probably because of the aesthetic or something, or maybe because it looks fun, though. And, you know, I mean, I can see why, though. I mean, I actually really do enjoy this world as well, because, I mean, there's just something about it has a nice little vibe to it. But, you know, it's, I don't know, maybe it's because of its popularity than many other Mario games would have repeat levels like this, because you think about like a Tiny Huge Island in Mario 64. Well, of course, I know there's this one level that's kind of like that, even though I'm saying now, even though this game came out way before Mario 64. But yeah, basically, you know, Giant Land. Oh yeah, you can swim waterfalls here, nice. So yeah, Giant Land. Well, you know, obviously everything's big. We got bigger blocks, so we got bigger enemies and the like here. So, I don't know, maybe it's because, like, people find this, easier compared to all the other worlds, but, I mean, that probably wouldn't be the reason why. I kind of like it, though. I mean, not my most favorite, personally, but, you know, I enjoy it just as much, you know, just because of how, I mean, I don't know, maybe it's because of how fun it looks, so, I don't know, maybe. But it does seem pretty easy, though, so, I mean, you know, so some people like some things, and, you know, maybe it's kind of seems like a breather level. Even though later worlds will get they'll get gradually harder compared to the previous ones. And also let me know that that, you know, for what you see for the amount of levels that there are in this world, then it's actually one of the shorter levels here. It's like, you know, not as long as World 3 though. And, you know, even the levels themselves can be a little shorter. Oh, nice, another Rising Water. We just got done with World 3 with those kind of levels, and so now we're going back to this. It's like we never left, except everything's bigger, of course. I don't think I ever mentioned the red piranha plants. Did I? I don't think I ever did though. The red piranha plants, they're a shit ton more aggressive than the regular ones. They're kind of like that what you saw in Lost Levels. Even though they still don't come out from under you whenever you go on top of them. So. But yeah, that's basically all there is. Just yeah, you know, just everything's big. It's huge. So I guess there's let's see if we get a third star. And by the way, folks, what I just sung there was this is actually what the jingle sounded like in the All Stars port. That's kind of tune they added if you get all three of the same items in a row. And so there you get like some bonus 1-ups. And another Toad House. Let's see what we're gonna get today. It's got some stuff here on your way. So let's see what it's gonna be. A mushroom. Okay, yeah, I'll take it. If I ever get those mushrooms, I always just make sure to save it. Like if I ever end up being Small Mario, and then I might have to save those when I need them. Oh shit! Oh god! Yeah, these guys. These are Sledge Brothers. They're basically like regular Hammer Brothers, except they're a little bigger, they're fatter, and they also have this their own kind of move where they have a stomp attack, or earthquake stomp rather, where they just stomp down and then the ground shakes and then you get stun locked for a brief second. So yeah, that's kind of like the thing with any of the enemies that are fat. So if it's, you know, kind of a stereotypical thing or something like that. So this dungeon right here, this level, it's well, it doesn't really have the same aesthetic for any of the bigger enemies. We have these oh, okay, yeah, we're into that one there. We have these spinies that'll just drop down from the ceiling, and yeah, you want to be careful of any of the either the spinies or the buzzy beetles that come down from the ceiling, because once you go right under them, they will start dropping down, and they will come spinning right at you. Ah, god damn it! I lost that 1-up mushroom. You know, not that I'm gonna lose sleep over it though, because I got plenty of lives. And yeah, this part always makes me nervous because these blocks, you'll just bump into them, and you might suffer a bit of a knockback. And it's always nerve-wracking because of how small this platform is, and on this right above the dark abyss. So I always get afraid that I might just get knocked off here, and it's always one thing I absolutely hate about some games that you get knockbacks. So yeah, you gotta be careful with those. And even though there's no items in there either, so that's another thing. But yeah, I mean, yeah, those lives. Look how many lives I got here. And I'm gonna get even more as well because, you know, this game is very easy to get so many lives here. Now this fortress here, we got one new enemy. These are Hot Feet. They work just like with regular boos, where if you take a look at them, they'll stop, and then if you turn your back, then they'll come right after you. And also these horizontal thwomps. So yeah, to be careful with those. You know, whenever you get close to them, you have to wait till they move through the positions, and then that's your chance. So yeah, just watch out for those horizontal thwomps. And I almost got hit by that one other vertical Hondas there. And another Boom Boom. I think this one might have, no, okay, I guess not. Most of the Boom Booms, like, whenever they first take damage, they'll start spinning left and right constantly. I know some of them actually have their own kind of sets of moves that I think one of them we'll see later on, but not sure what it's going to be. Or am I forgotten? Oh, well, another memory card spade game or whatever. Or just memory cards here. Alright, let's see here if I'm going to get any more items from doing those. No, not this time. Let's see, what about... if I get this Fire Flower? Nah, damn it, that's a bust. Ah, well. Now, okay, for a second I thought Pastor was going to show off the, that music note, but I guess not. Keep in mind, guys, that the regular Hammer Brothers, what it seems like in this world, you're only going to be finding the Sledge Brothers, not like regular Hammer Brothers. So whenever you do those kind of challenges to get those items, that's all you're going to be facing is just Sledge Brothers. So yeah, just watch out with hammers, and also just don't get stun locked by their Earthquake Stomp. And oh sheesh, I created even more worse abomination. It's got like a swimming mushroom with legs. Huh. Oh, cool, more underwater sections. Just giant this time. Yeah, like I said, we just got through World 3, and then they just decided to incorporate more. I gotta say, though, like, you know, just look at the coral that's on there. It looks, like, grossly pixelated. Because, yeah, just look at it right here. I mean, you know, they had to because of just keep the giant aesthetic, but still, though, just take a closer look at the coral. It's like, look how pixelated they are. It just kind of looks, it's kind of ugly there. I mean, I'm only saying that because, you know, in terms of today's standards, because I know back in the standards of the 8-bit era, that, I mean, you know, maybe people don't mind that much because, I mean, it was still, maybe it was so good looking at the time, but just looking at them now, it's like, ugh, jeez, God. I mean, the same could be said with Gen 5 and Pokemon, where, like, you know, as much as I absolutely love the games, I love how the battle system is because of how fully animated they are. And, you know, because of how fast they are, you know, it really does look great to look at. It gives it life. I will say this, though, that whenever you use your own Pokemon and, you know, you see their back sprites, and the camera will zoom in closer because the camera does move around during the whole battle system. And so the camera will just zoom into the Pokemon's back sprite. You just see all their pixels as they animate constantly. I mean, it may look nice at first glance, but I know there are some people that just, make it look too pixelated or something like that, so... But, so anyway, this level here, yeah, another one of those, well, I guess I have not much to say about this level here, other than that it's just another one of those, giant aesthetics, so, that's one, oh, okay, well, okay, at least I can just actually hit that block there. What I meant to do was to get that Koopa and hold onto its shell, and then just try to shoot it out to get to that block, but I guess I did it the other way, and so I destroyed that brick block, and then just got the block that way. Also, we got some other different kinds of bullet bills that are flashing around. These are the bullseye bills. Originally they were called missile bills, but they changed the name to where now they're called bullseye bills. Some people call them, I heard some people call them like different names called homing homers. I mean, it probably wouldn't make sense, but they don't necessarily home in on you. Actually, they just they just move left and right, but they will try to go after you either way. Oh, well, look, I'm actually getting real lucky with getting the star cards. I don't know, maybe it's because I always just time the end goals right or something like that. But I'm always getting lucky with those anyway, so. Also, if you actually pay attention to what the island looks like on this world, it actually looks like a turtle. I mean, if you just see it again, then you'll see what I mean. And let's see if I get it. Oh, nope, I got the Weed Eater Shroom. The weed and mushroom combined. Oh, just what time is this? Okay, you see some drug dealers in the street just taking mushrooms and weed combined. That would actually be deadly. I could imagine. Well, I'm not sure what happens because I mean I know quite a bit about like with drugs and all that. Even though, don't get me wrong, I am not a drug user and never will be. The closest I'll ever get is just alcohol. But I know of like several lowlifes, just people on the streets, like they would just smoke weed or just do mushrooms, but I'm pretty sure that could be dangerous. But I mean, if you guys know the research on that, then feel free to enlighten me and all that stuff there. But I'm pretty sure they're just as dangerous and could prove very fatal. Now this level right here, this actually does reference Tiny Huge Island from Mario 64, even though it's actually redundant for me to say though, because considering that this game came out way before Mario 64, but seeing that there actually does remind me of that either way. So, oh yeah, this is actually one of those things where, you know, I always hate that, you know, where there's invisible blocks. This is one thing that invisible blocks, that they've always left a bad taste in my mouth, though, because, you know, I want to try to get out from this pit, and then suddenly a block comes out, and it's preventing me from escaping. I've always hated when this game does that to you. But yeah, if you go through those doors, then, you know, the, then the enemies will either get big or small, or, you know, or vice versa. So that's actually what happens. But yeah, very much like Tiny Huge Island in Mario 64. Now this right here, this is a red mushroom house, or red toad house, and damn, I only got the firefly. Okay, well, normally for red mushroom house or the red toad houses, usually they give you more the rare items, and so like they give you stuff like either the like the other ones like either the Tanuki suit or the Hammer Brother suit. I know later in the LP they like I do eventually get the Tanuki suit. But I still haven't gotten the Hammer Brother suit again. I actually really wanted to because I really absolutely fucking love the Hammer Brother suit. So hopefully, like, I mean, I still haven't recorded the rest of the game yet though. So once I'm able to record more episodes of the or record more videos for this LP, then hopefully I can get a Hammer Brother suit so I can at least show it off, because you know I really do love that power up. It's one of the best out there. Now to get this P-switch, okay, yeah, once you hit the P-switch, then, you know, you see those coins there, but it really does obviously look like it's forming a door, so you want to go in this one. It's actually leading to a bonus room. To get that P-switch, you want to make sure you press the jump button just as soon as you jump on the dry bones. And that was kind of like a reckless me trying to get it there, so... so yeah, this section here, it's one of those early pipe mazes. Go on those platforms, and whichever arrow's pointing up, then, you know, the platform will actually rise up depending on what the arrow is showing. If you jump on the platform again, then the direction will change. So you can either go just like a left or right or something like that. And then this pipe here will actually get to a different area. Also, I think if you just, that's how you actually go to this pipe here, you can actually see some here. Or no, maybe not. I was about to say though that, well, maybe I might have missed it here, but I was about to say though that there is that one section where you see this one formation of a pipe that is supposed to look like an inverted cross. And I'm actually saying that though because I'm actually just doing yet another AVGN reference. But I don't know if I ever got to see it. Maybe you guys did, but I probably haven't when I was looking at my video feed. And yeah, I kind of screwed right here because like I forgot where this platform is going to lead us to, but it's just going to lead us up here. Because I want to make sure that there's an opening in those blocks, because I don't want to make sure you get squished. That's one thing that you want to make sure not to do, is get squished as you ride on this platform. And a bonus room. Now, you see that there's this brick block that's up here. If I had the raccoon power up on, or the raccoon leaf, or either that or a Tanuki suit, if I eventually get one. If you were to fly up here, then there should be another bonus area, but I wasn't able to get that one this time, so I just got some more one-up switch. You know, yeah, like I said, you can see on my life counter that's on the bar that I have a shit ton of lives at the moment. Now, I mean, granted, it's like I don't even really need any more one-up mushrooms or anything like that, because you know, like I said, this game is very easy to get extra lives. If you clear a level, you get a match of those items, then you know you'll get more of those one-up mushrooms, or any of those extra lives there. And so because of that, you know, let's see how many lives I got. So anyway, next airship level, and oh wow, this is ironic. It's a tiny Godzilla. Actually, you know what? It's very fitting here, because you know this is supposed to be big land or giant land, and you know Godzilla is depicted as, you know, being gargantuan. And so we see here that this Godzilla here he's tiny. He's a tiny Godzilla, baby Godzilla. All right, so next airship level, and this might be one of my least favorite airship levels, because as you can see here, this level is slow, very slow and very long. It's fucking boring. So you're just gonna be sitting through there and just avoiding some obstacles. I don't think there's any cannons or bullet bills coming after you. It's just it's just some fire engines. Or just some flames coming out from those engines there. So yeah, this one is an absolute slog. So be ready to sit through all this here, and man, yeah, that's exciting, right? Very exciting indeed. It's not much to say here. So okay, there's at least these enemy here. That's supposed to be like some restoring Monte moles. I mean, they're kind of like Monte moles in a way, although. I don't think they... well, we haven't seen Monty Moles yet. I think they appear in Mario World first. I mean, I might have to look into them, to see. Because, like, you know, because I did see the Monty Moles in Mario World, so I'm pretty sure that was their debut. Which, of course, speaking of, since Mario World is actually going to be the next Let's Play in this marathon, also the last one as well, because after I get done with Mario World, and that'll be the end of the Super Mario Bros. Super Marathon, and then I go on to the 20th Let's Play, which will be my my favorite game of all time. So I'll be excited for that. So yeah, just slowly going along with this airship level. Well, I guess if I don't have anything to talk about, how are you guys doing today? I'm actually recording this at the moment before I had to go to work, which actually seems pretty tight, though, and, you know, I mean, I do gotta try to get ready for work, though, actually, because it's like beforehand, but I do want to get this video done and over with and try to get uploaded, so, alright, now we're at the Koopa Link here. This is Iggy Koopa, and Iggy Koopa is very distinct with, you just take a look, so he's the one that wears glasses. So yeah, we'll just have to get this Forward Koopa's ass in. That's about it. And somehow, somehow it just goes back to regular difficulty after beating Wendy, because Wendy was probably the hardest one, and so it just goes back to being the easier one, which is very weird. It's, you know, one kind of small gripe I have with this game is that, you know, you just go for this one difficult Koopa Link, and then after that it just goes back to the easier ones. So yeah, it's kind of challenging. And anyway, King's been back to his old self, and he kind of looks like a sultan, or like somebody from the Middle East, or, you know, Saudi Arabia. I should probably say Agrabah, actually. But anyway, so let's see what this letter reads. The thief who stole the whistle has escaped to the east side of the sand dunes. I don't know. I'm pretty sure talking about World 2 there, because we can't go back. Because you actually can't go back to the previous worlds if you as you progress forwards. I know those new Super Mario Bros. Games actually mitigate this issue here, but not this one here. And just talk about some kind of whistle, which I think is the warp whistle. What it does is that it actually allows you to skip ahead to the worlds, but we don't want to do that here in this Let's Play because, again, this is a full playthrough, and I had to show off everything, so... Anyway, so now we're World 5. This is Skyland. We're not really in the sky, though, but we'll more on that, actually, in the next episode. So, next time on Let's Play Super Mario Bros. 3, we're going to do World 5, so I will see you guys next time.